the nuggets, we are making garlic and potato nuggets. Okay? Yeah. To make them, all do we need are the boiled potatoes, some poha, some dry spices, some garlic paste, and some oregano with us. Okay? Now, to begin with, I'm taking some boiled potatoes and I'm just roughly slicing them so that I can mash them up with the help of a fork. Fine? Chopping boiled potatoes are very easy for you people. You can do it at your home. Just take a simple knife like this one and make sure you're holding the potatoes with these two fingers like this. Okay? And then it will never slip. And keep it slicing up. By the time it's coming here, move your finger back and roughly tilt it from the other side. Again, I'm slicing it up. Okay, now after doing this, I'm taking one fork with me. I'm taking one fork with me and I'm squashing up all the...
We can take potato masher also.
We can take potato masher, exactly. But forks are very handy. Okay. So I'm mashing up all the potatoes into a fine paste. Done. Potatoes are rich in what? Carbohydrates. Okay. So we can make them more nutritional if we put some vegetables into it. Okay. You can put some carrots, some corns, some beans, or any of the vegetables which you like the most. Now, I'm putting some dry poha. I'm taking some dry poha and I'm putting some of the poha to my paste. Okay? See.
Ma'am.
What is poha? Do you know what is poha? Anybody can tell me? How this poha has been made?
Ma'am.
Rice. They are the basically flattened rice flakes. Okay? The rice we eat, they have been flattened up with some machines and they are the flattened rice flakes. So it's very healthy and nutritious. And then I'm putting some oregano with us. I'm putting some oregano over here. I'm taking the ready-made ones, the one we get with the pizzas, and I'm sprinkling some oregano to give a spice. The seasoning which is basically flavored over here is the oregano, and then I'm sprinkling some salt according to the taste. Salt always goes according to the taste. See, if I go with the spoon, it's basically 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, but if I go with the pinches, I go with that. And then I am taking some garlic paste with me and I am putting a teaspoon of garlic paste because we are making garlic and potato nuggets. So there should be a rich flavor of garlic. Okay, also. Okay, now I am giving it a quick mix once again. Squashing and bringing all things together. After a while, I'll mash it with my hand only. Okay. Now, after this, I'll try to mix all the things, bring all these things, combine them together with my hand. Now, just because I've added some dry poha, Dry poha is basically for binding. Okay, it gives a texture, a crunch to your nugget. And also I'll put some wet poha. Okay, how do we put the wet poha? We soak the poha, wash the poha thoroughly and soak it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then we squeeze it out and we can put it into a batter. Okay, now I'm taking some more poha and I'm putting some water to this. By the time my poha is soaking in the water, I'll take 2 to 3 bread slices and I'll just trim out the edges of my bread slices. Okay. I just trim out the edges. Taking off all the edges, trimming them out, and I just tear them roughly and put on my nuggets. Now what do the bread does? What is the role of bread? It makes our nuggets fluffier and softer. Okay? Whenever you put bread to some cutlets or anything, it makes it fluffier and softer. Okay, I am not putting the wet bread. Okay, I am putting, just tearing it and putting it into the texture. One more slices, so 3 slices are going in this mixture. Again I am trimming the last one. Now you make sure that you can use these corners to make out the bread crumbs. There isn't any need to throw them. You can microwave them and crumble them to make them a nice fine bread crumbs which can be coated. You know, we can roll out our nuggets into the entire thing and coat them. Okay. Again I'll mash it at the entire thing. I'll just hide my bread inside the texture. And finally I have to add some more poha, the soaked poha. Now see, after soaking it has become very softer. Softer, right? So I'll squeeze before adding it to my mixture. Some more salt and some black pepper, okay, and some more oregano. Because my season is here. Now finally I am going to mix the entire thing. I am just squashing it as we need the dough. You know, our hand is the best mixing machine God has made. None of the electrical machine can practice out, knead out the things in such a good way as a hand does. So sometimes mixing with hand is very important. Okay? Bringing all the things together. Again, we just tightly squash it, bring it together. Okay. After doing this, when all of the things are mostly combined, I'll just clean out my surface area. I'm just cleaning out my station because we need to roll out our things over here. Okay? Now what do? We make a ball, a big ball.
Small balls.
No, I make a big ball. Now after making this big ball and bringing it together, see, I have just sealed each and every part of the ball. I mean, there are no more cracks on the ball, right? Now what do? I have just cleaned the area and I am spreading a drop of oil either on your cooktop or on your chopping board, or you can take a flat plate, and I am just rolling it into a rod.
Like a snake.
Like a snake. And what you can do, you can just procure these rods in freezer for at least 5 days. I know it's packing, so I'll keep on sealing it. You know how I can give them the shape? I can make the squares also.
Yes. You can make it in any shape.
Now, if you want to make the nuggets which we are buying in the market, which one? McCain ones, right? So you can just freeze these rods in the freezer for at least 4 to 5 hours, and then you can chop them into pieces and then you can fry them. Otherwise, you can make small little balls, or you can take the cookie cutters, fit in this mixture according to the shapes you want, and then you can fry them out. Okay?
How to keep them in the freezer in those
Just we have to
Ziploc
yes, ma'am,
bags?
Ziploc bags or any airtight container.
Airtight container also will do.
Yeah. So after doing this, I'm making a flat, proper cylindrical shape. I'm giving it a fine cylindrical shape so that it should become even from every side, and then bringing all the things together. And take the plate, taking the tray, putting the tissue paper, and I'm keeping it in the freezer so that it can set for the next day. So I can procure this mixture to keep it in freezer for the next day. Now, if by chance you want to have it as a seed, ma'am is coming to catch us in the camera once again. So before she comes, we'll quickly mix some more garlic because we like too much of, flavory cutlets.
Mom, garlic.
I have it right now.
Make a little space.
Okay. Now after doing this, you will make yourself. Okay. And how will I make? See, these nuggets you buy this way in the market?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So I'm giving a small cylindrical shape and I'm cutting it out.
It's like a rice puff.
Rice puff. Pick up the white plate.
We have to make it ourselves.
Yes.
And it's smelling nice.
Now, all of you, I would like to request all of you just sanitize your hands.
And
And here I have kept some oil for shallow frying. We are not deeply frying them. And you all are going to shape them up for me. Okay? Similarly, as we have made that cylindrical rod, we can cut it into these pieces and then we can fry it. Okay? The next day or maybe after 1 or 2 days, whenever you are very hungry, you can just peep into your refrigerator, bring out the nuggets and ask your mama to fry them for you. Okay? Don't fry yourself. You make sure frying is little risky for you people. So you're taking your mother with you. So see, after bringing it into a fine shape, I am rolling it out on a flat surface so that all the seals, all the cracks on the cutlet are sealed up, and there should not be any lines on the cutlet. It will not splutter otherwise. Now when we put it in the fry pan for frying, we have to check whether what is the temperature of our oil. If it's not properly hot, what will happen? Our cutlet will be spluttered. Okay? And if it's very hot, then what will happen? Extremely hot. Then our cutlet will become what? Very burny from outside. So make sure before you start frying, first of all you have to stand with your parents only, mama only, to do this frying part. Second, you make a little tiny ball, okay, and you just put into the hot oil. If it floats on the upper layer of the oil, that means your oil is completely ready to fry. Okay. The bubbling appear. Now after a second, I'll just check whether it's spluttering or not. Okay. It's not coming out, it is not spluttered. Okay, now you make sure when we will be frying this, we are not putting too many of cutlets at one time. Otherwise what will happen? As many cutlets we put in the oil, the temperature of the oil will automatically come down. ठीक है ना? तो बहुत गर्म हमारा ऑयल है, अल्टीमेटली इतने सारे कटलेट्स डालने से टेम्परेचर कम हो जाएगा. The oil will go inside the potatoes and they will be not properly cooked. So you have to put only 3 to 4 cutlets at a time. Okay? I am putting these 3 to 4. I told you how you can fry them. You can dip your spatula in the oil, keep your cutlet here and slowly keep it inside. Now you make sure your spatula is completely dry. If there will be a single water drop even on the spatula, it will quickly splutter up and burst on you. So make sure that your spatula is completely dry before, there should not be any water. Okay? And then I have just poured into the pan. Just make sure you're watching first, then I'll give you the batter and you can make rest of it for yourself. Okay? I will not turn over them again and again. Once I'll just flip the side of the cutlet and see, they are turning out into a golden one.
The one is golden.
Yeah, I know. I'm bringing it up. Now, if in case you have the breadcrumbs with you at home, as I told you, you can make the breadcrumbs. The one which we buy in the market, what happens? They roll out into an oval shaped cutlet and then they roll on the breadcrumbs. Okay? For that you need to spread the breadcrumbs in a platter, and then at the end of this layering you have to roll your cutlet on the breadcrumb like this, so that all the breadcrumbs which are there on your plate will stick on the cutlet and your cutlet will become a little crispier from the outside. Okay? Now what do I do? If you don't have the breadcrumbs at home, you can use one more thing. There is a substitute for breadcrumbs. Okay? All of you must be having rusk at home with the ease. The rusk, brown sweet rusk, suji rusk, which you eat with tea or milk or something, right? So there is always some churny part left in the packet at the end, which your mom throws away. You can use that churny part. I mean those crispier things to roll up. They work as a breadcrumb. Okay. Now when it is completely fried, see they are completely done. Now I am just holding one at one time, bringing it on one side of the pan so the excess oil comes down back to the pan and our cutlet becomes completely dry. All the oil drains out, and then I am lifting it up and bringing it on my platter. Similarly, I am doing with rest of my cutlets. Make sure you are holding on a side, or you can hold the pan so that it should not flip away like this. It can happen. Okay. So make sure, again and again I am saying, do it with your parents and slowly. All the steps have to be done very slow and careful. Right? See, all the oil is coming out, and then I am bringing it on the. Right?
When you taught us to make the cocktail samosas,
Yes.
the next day only I made them.
Oh, that's wonderful. So your parents enjoyed them?
Yes, ma'am.
You enjoyed them? You made yourself?
Yes,
Who did
ma'am.
the frying part?
Ma'am, with my hands of her maid.
Your maid. So she fried for you?
Yes.
That's good. That's wonderful. I love when you try things at home.
And
And
I've made 2-3 times at my nanny's house. Everyone liked it.
oh, that's wonderful.
I didn't learn.
So you have told your nanny mama that you have opted for home science club, and these things you are learning. You have
I
been
didn't
learning.
learn the
Bhelpuri, you was not present.
Ma'am, because we were doing the
Presentation. I know some of the students were not present that day. You would like to roll out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So one.
Can we plate it? Plate. Can we do the plating for that? So
Beta, you just roll them. First, this side girls will roll them. Make small balls. Okay, don't make this much big cutlets. And by the time, I'll give you some plating technique. Plating is very important. As I told you before, that we adore the food with our eyes first. Before eating, anybody will surely look at the food. How does it look? How is it presented? Whether you would like to eat it or not. So before doing all this, what do? I am taking. चाबी का क्या करना है?
मैम उसका वो डाइनिंग हॉल के जो अलमारी का चाबी था ना, वो उसमें बंद है पेटी में, और वो
Same pattern.
Not the same ones. Okay, fine.
You can put it in the baby.
I am putting a dollop over here, and I am taking a fresh clean spoon and अभी क्लब चल रहा है अभी 5 मिनट. And I am pressing the dollop over here, and I am just bringing it out. Again, I'll put the spoon and I'll just bring it out. And
It's like a
It's
meteor or a rocket going out.
And then just because the sauce goes very well with these nuggets, I just flip by the time. They are not good. And then just because we like the sauce too much with these nuggets, I'll put some more sauce in a layering way over here. So the patterns are in your hand. You know how you can do it. And I am putting one cutlet on every one pattern.
This will go
Fine.
to principal ma'am and
Yes, and this also will go to your parents as you are going to do the same presentation or related presentation when you are going to serve them. And then we can put any mint sauce over here or some